NFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Colts take over.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brought down at his 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have to wonder how much added pressure this team feels, given that a perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that as well as the team that they're facing in order to try and advance?
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
At the line of scrimmage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
The score, Bengals 3, Colts nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Harris on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And finding the tight end Hooper.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Nice.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
One after here coming up. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7 yards.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's going to be stopped short of the first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you show it to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Second and 3.
Second and 3.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the Colts' 42-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The 20! And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Colts nothing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's It's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
On the second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The pass. Intended.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good.
The field goal.
And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Bengals 20. Colts nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that stretches the lead to 27.
The kick is good.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. It's got Hooper on the short connection. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The ball carried.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
The pass, complete to Russell Gage. It's a gain of 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 8.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Simmons there defensively.
He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Brown, he lost the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 48 yards away. Deficit from 20 down to 17.
27, Colts 10.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a 3rd in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Penalty markers down on the field. Backing up a bit here to start the drive. Holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Down at the 43-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
32-yard line. A gain of 4.
And the throw here hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And 8 at the Bengals 39-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. And
they'll give it here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
To the running back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
The pass.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The quick slant caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Laviska Shenault there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
His kick is
that one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A toss.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say crosses at the 11-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll look to throw. Incomplete there. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Complete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th 4th and goal from the 2. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
On the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
The pass. Complete to number 82.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now he'll escape to his left. And the Colts
Are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Laviska Shenault.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
The kick is
so that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there.
And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And 2.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
34. Colts 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10.
So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. That's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.